What's up, y'all? I am Eli Malone. Welcome to the Malonski channel. That's what I decided to call it. I'm starting this out for a class, so whoever's watching, what's up? I wasn't sure how to start this channel, so I decided I'm going to do something I'm passionate about, and it's pretty easy to start. So I will be reviewing an album that I listened to on my LP70 Audio Technica record player with my Edifier speakers because I was home, so I decided this would be kind of fun and unique. I won't be able to play the music I'm listening to due to copyright reasons. Not like I'm gonna make any money off this anyway, but thought it'd be fun. I got one of my personal favorites over the last 10 years at least would be Tame Impala, aka Kevin Parker's Currents. Um, I'm gonna speed it up while listening to it, and then review it. I'm not gonna show myself listening to the whole thing because it's a very long album, and I don't think anybody's going to want to watch a bunch of speed through of, well, me listening to music without any music. I'll just put some uncopyrighted music while I'm listening to it. But this is what it is. I'm going to get listening, and you are going to get a Eli approved review. I already know I like it, so this one's not as fun, but not like I can go and buy a record that I haven't listened to and waste $30. But let's get it. Now for the review. So that was just a portion of what I listened to, but I also listened to previous before I started the video. Um, so pretty much, I've obviously listened to this before, but I think this is a masterpiece from front to back, and I'll explain why. So the opener, which was one I was absolutely jamming, like riffing a guitar to and everything. My personal favorite, Let It Happen. I'll give like a slight rundown of all the songs really quick. Let It Happen, personally, for me, my favorite, one of my favorite intros of all time. I can be a music nerd, especially about this. Everybody knows the guitar riff from like TikTok and all those other videos. But I just think, it embodies the whole album in general. It starts it off. The whole album is kind of like a transition, a lot of the time through the lens of a breakup or like a shift in life, primarily to adulthood, is the main goal that Kevin Parker has. You can see that throughout the songs. Nang's in the moment. The other two on the side that I just listened to, those are just two. It's just like waiting for the moment, kind of like the shift in your personal life, that kind of thing. So I think those are great. I think concept albums are kind of slowly fading away in music, and I think that people should go back to them more, just because it adds another depth to it. They're more difficult to make because you have to make a cohesive album along with making it good sounding. It's a lot more difficult, but I think with Tame Impala, he he tends to take more time on his albums, which it kind of shows, especially with this body of work. Then there's Yes, I'm Changing, Eventually, and Gossip. All they all kind of have different tones to them. It kind of just different aspects of growing up. Like Eventually and Yes, I'm Changing is more similar to the moment, just kind of like accepting that role, and then just Eventually songs like The Less I Know the Better is just moving on from a past part of your life. It could be a breakup, a girlfriend, stuff like that. Past life disciples, because I'm a man. I would go more in depth to these. I just love also just Kevin Parker just creating all this music himself. You'll see him in a lot of different credits, like he helped make Skeletons off Astro World and a bunch of other stuff. He'll be, I think, in the future, kind of like how Daft Punk is used a lot in modern music. We've seen artists like Drake and other artists use Daft Punk all the time just because it's such a good layer to music, and I think Kevin Parker's will become that at one point. It has to take its time as its music before artists decide to sample it in their own music. And then just the end, like new person, same old mistakes. The finale of the album. That's just like repetitive. It's pretty much like the title. Like you're the new person, but you're repeating some of the stuff you did as a younger self, which means that you don't completely grow out of what you used to be. It's just finding a way to move past it in a way. Um, but overall, on this album, I think it was a big shift. It's more in the indie realm, but I think Kevin Parker's he kind of shifted a lot of how indie looked in the specific kind of like in this genre. It's kind of like he's kind of his own area. You'll see like Thundercat, similar to him, and then Justice, who he collabed with recently. They're in that genre together where it's like it's indie, but it's a little bit of everything, which I just love how unique it is. I think music needs to get back to being different. You'll see a lot of people doing the same type of things. I think rap is especially artists will get really complacent in that these days. But I mean, for a rating, I feel like I'll be pretty biased on this. I haven't figured out a scale. If I'll keep doing videos like this, like I said, the creative director of this channel, aka me, still has to find, what I want to do, or if I just do everything for fun on this because I'm usually pretty relaxed on how I want to do these things. But if I were to rate this, we'll do the trend. I'll do a boom meter. Um, just because why not? So I think for this one, I would give it 5 out of 5 booms if we're gonna give that. So we'll give it a boom, 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 boom. Just because I just think this is a generational album. I think it's one of the few that kind of go along the beaten path instead of, just doing, I think, trying new things. I think it's a thing, like I've mentioned, artists need to do more. I know I kind of geek out about this. I'm pretty passionate about like music, movies. If anyone's watching, if you want to comment what you want to see differently, I've thought about playing. I've made video game videos before. Maybe I'll try that. Just trying to get back in the groove of editing. But this has been my review. I can also do a collection video at one point too, if anybody's interested in seeing my record collection. I have about 30 to 40. An expensive habit, but it's been the first video. I hope everyone enjoyed. Sorry I can't play the actual music. I don't want my 5 viewers to get my video copyright strict. So this has been Eli Malone, aka Malonsky. Thanks, Dad, for the nickname. So peace out, and I will be back next week with a new video, maybe a new type of video.